også. Blind, eller Factory Tickets. Hallo folkens, velkommen til en ny stream på kanalen. Bråker veldig, men ja. Så der. Hola, señor. Vi spiller Kona, eller jeg kommer til å kalle serien Kona, for hvem bryr seg. Det her er da en ny serie jeg skal spille. Det er et sånn vinter survival-spill som jeg skal spille, og jeg håper dere liker den. Jeg tar egentlig facecam på siden, for hvis dere skjønner, synes 4-streamen min ble fucka fordi at kameraet mitt var hele tiden i veien, så jeg gikk hele tiden inn på en sperret scene hvor jeg måtte fikse kameraet mitt, og det funket ikke. Så i hvert fall i noen av spillene på spillet så kom jeg til kameraet oppi der, oppi, ja, der hvor det er nå. Uansett, vi begynner bare. Jeg har hørt at det kan være skummelt på noen områder. Så dermed så må jeg jo ha facecam. For hadde det ikke vært et litt skummelt spill, så hadde jeg ikke hatt facecam, for det hadde bare vært litt facecam. Hvem bryr seg? Jeg har fått korona, så ja. Jeg skal på streamen, det er litt tøyt da. Men who cares? Så det er ikke noen som ser på den etterpå, får jeg håpe. At det kommer ut en vlogg innen denne uka er over, hvis ikke så, ja. Jeg har aldri spilt det før, jeg har bare sett en liten klipp på YouTube som tenkte der, og så kult ut.
Carl Faubert sought information for a living. That is to say that ever since he returned from Korea, after having served with the armed forces, he had been working as a private investigator in Montreal. William Hamilton, a rich industrialist, had gotten in touch with him regarding a simple vandalism issue. Nothing to write home about. Not worth hiring a private eye either, just so he can drive for hours on rough roads. But that's how it had always been. The client pays, Carl gets it done.
Nu kan jag köra.
They had set up to meet at the general store, his client's business. Well, actually, the entire village had William Hamilton's name written all over it.
Fint att köra. Jag tror att jag körde över i krocken.
When the roads were bad, muddy, or snowed in, it was customary around these parts to close them off. But it was also customary to ignore those signs entirely and drive there anyway.
Vad är det där uppe? Jag vet inte, jag syns inte grafiken, jag syns den är bra nog för fin nog. Firestarter och något handjärngrejer. Här är sån här wrench och sån här. Garbage guy lite i söppla. Empty bottle. Jag vet inte varför jag ska ta det med, men okej. Okej. Satan, sensitiviteten är så jävligt hög. Ok, jeg vet ikke hva jeg skal gjøre der.
Locking barrier? Why was it needed here in the back of Beyond? That would, however, be a mystery for another day. Carl had waited long enough for someone to come and raise it. Still not a soul in sight. There was no point in waiting any longer. Carl had to figure this one out by himself. Hamilton is waiting for Carl in the general store. It was time for him to get down to business. William Hamilton enjoyed a lavish country house built in the very heart of the northern forest, far from here. The local populace was divided when it came to the affluent man. Some saw a wealthy philanthropist dedicated to improving the region's economy. Others an aging Englishman who would do anything to further his fortune. And those ones hated him, scheming against him. Hamilton had recently acquired a few local businesses, but the last straw was the reopening of a mine, which gave rise to a wave of protests and threats from the Cree people. Given these circumstances, Carl reckoned that a good number of people must be feeling compelled to oppose Hamilton.
Det är inte vinter nu, så jag skjønner ikke.
So far, only the industrialist's house had been a target, but soon enough, Carl thought.
Oj, cinematic. Oj! Det der var jeg ikke forberedt på. Fuck, nå ser dere ikke ansiktet. Det er egentlig litt kvitt av det. I guess that's good enough for now, my friend. Yeah! Jeg ser for jeg skal snakke til det hvis det. Men liksom, det skjer ingenting på den jævla skjermen. A few hours later. Og nå er det vinter som jeg ser det lille klippet så. For jeg har bare sett den der hvor det var vinter, og så, ja, og så var han inne i et hus og lutet det, det er alt jeg har sett. Så, jeg vil ikke lure, men det der var uforventet av å krasje med bilen, ass. Few hours later, så plutselig er det vinter, hva faen? Ok. Oh, dude.
The driver had taken off. It was still best to check it out and leave nothing to chance. Carl needed help. It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore. The cold was burning Carl. He would not hold up much longer. He had to warm himself.
Unnskyld for det der.
This deep in the country, his last hope was to find an abandoned garage or a farm by the roadside.
Stemmer, jeg kanskje fryse litt ihjel da. Ikke la meg fryse ihjel. det här? Åh. Åh, look. Åh, fire. Sådär. Brink plus the shit gear.
Even better than he had hoped. Carl Faubert had succeeded once more, and was now on his way to new adventures.
Som man lagrar som är varmsor. Det är ju nice där. Logg. Går upp i tornet och checkar. Det är något där som det var den här förra tornen. Nej. Ska jag även gå tillbaka till bilen? Confused.
Carl, like many of his contemporaries, felt like he had more trouble breathing when he wasn't smoking.
Ja, man.
Cigarette was his own personal breathing assistant. Scratches did not stop Carl. His mother would be so proud.
Hvor ska jag liksom? Det är väldigt dåligt att förtälla för att förklara. Men liksom kan jag bruka det där? Men nog jävlar att jag förklarar vad du ska göra. Små pingar att jag söker på YouTube, det är så fett drit. Då tror jag egentligen jag vet vad jag ska göra. Så för går den bara in och bara drivs. Inte så gott att förklara vad jag ska göra då. Men och måtte jeg spoile det for meg selv. Bagasjen. Så... Da kan jeg kjøre bil. Nei, kødder du? Kjører vel eneste det som er.
Spread out on a few acres of untouched forest, bellowing caribou, everlasting snow, and undefiled lakes. The Manistan region was no tourist hub. It was said to have been populated for millennia by Cree people, and ever since the industrial era, by the metal mining industry. The truck was running on fumes. Good thing that the general store was close by.
Bare lode. The fuck? Jeg er sikker på at han går inn i en annen del av mappet, kanskje. Flåpe. Okay.
Something fell to the bottom of the box. Carl had no trouble recognizing his employer. He had been killed. There was no need to be a detective to figure that out. But only a detective could have noticed that the killer had to have been very close, that the fatal blow had been given before the victim even realized. Carl felt a chill down his spine and had a terrifying realization. If Hamilton was dead, then who was going to pay him?
Oh wow. This is a mess. Under that cap. Fire starters. General store also serves as a post office for the locals, okay? Nine.
The note explained that the garage and the store couldn't be supplied with electricity at the same time.
Okay.
Maintaining his composure, Carl recalled something from his military training. Wolves always stay away from populated areas. Wait, was it about bears? Carl was no electrician, but he could identify a wiring problem when he saw one. An explosion suddenly occurred outside.
Säkert den där alligatortiden jag hört just där. Håper seg ikke der det er.
The snowstorm pummeled everything in its path. Carl was not surprised when he heard no tone. Carl knew that Gilles Lachance was in charge of the general store. That made him one of Hamilton's employees. A very angry employee, as Carl could plainly see.
Safety historia.
According to that log, it seemed like the whole village owed some money to the general store. Carl was far more interested in the bunch of nearby addresses he had just gotten his hands on, though.
Let's do it. Yeah. Det må være for en garasjenøkkel som jeg ikke helst har. Hva er det du kan ta herfra? Inspect the clean spot in the area. Oh wow.
The crowbar was stuck under the lift. Notwithstanding Carl's imposing stature, car lifting wasn't part of his skill set yet.
Nej. Jag läser företag. Okej. Jag finner de grejer jag träckte för att öppna starta den generatorn då. Eller aggregaten. Ja. Så ja. Så då ska det vara elektricitet där inne. Jag tror också ska jag kunna göra efter det. Ska ju funka nu.
Staring intently at the controls won't be enough to make that lift budge. The poor thing was out of power.
För helvete, det ska ju funka nu. Turn on. Nu funkar det för. Ja, för mig ja. Yes.
At long last, the crowbar was within Carl's grasp. Surely it would come in handy at some point.
Yeah, boys, ska show them the crowbar, man, bitch. Så här. Yeah, boy, vin. Jag ska käka koffer jag har. På det här kamerammet, för det funkar ju inte bra. Save. Ja, men för helvete. Nå är pinade bara checka den jävla videon igen. Jag bara köpte kastregistret.
I guess we should probably call the
Det här streamen går inte det här helvete.
Why would we want to open the cash register? What the fuck does
An explosion suddenly occurred outside.
What the fuck, dude?
Yes, Carl could
Have a nice doctor.
with worm pummeled everything.
Well, what the fuck? And then where's the crank? Oh, Sayo.
To sail. Oh wow. Det på musik. To sail. Sant.
The murder.
Whoa.
What was that doing there? Carl wondered. Hamilton must have been determined to keep some information secret to host this key. Shame he got unlucky. Everything made sense now. Poor Hamilton's denunciation was interrupted, and he figured it would be best to lock everything up and send the key to his correspondent, who would receive the box later on. Clever, but not enough. That's what happens to ordinary people playing spy. The monks wouldn't surrender their divine nectar so easily. In all likelihood, they had to be switched on from inside the store.
Huh? Oh. Ja. Kör.
Carl knew straight away where to find the infuriated Gilles Lachance. Any good investigation would have to start there. Carl was beginning to know the store and its surroundings like the back of his hand. The seeker had sought.
Let's map. Vi är där. Och därmed så kör vi ner. Här. Nej, för det kom jag in där, då ska jag ner här. Ja. Nej, inte där, jag vill gärna ner här. Tack ju då. Jag såg inte så jävla stabilt ut, men jag kan use an anti-mia pack. Eller trappgrejer. Det var lite ganska löst det. Yeah boy, bang bang. Nu har han en klambo, det är helt klart. Han har 3 skulle sen, så är vi bara. Ge helvete. Killing key.
In spite of Dr. Beaupre's goodwill, the place didn't look much like a physician's office. It could easily be mistaken for a sewing shop. There should be a law forbidding doctors from falling sick. Doctors used light-reflecting frontal mirrors to look inside the patient's cavities. That was a bit unsettling, but back then, it was pretty much always the case with medicine. A communist manifesto. Only a few years ago, this type of allegiance meant prison time. And even at present, the Western world was very wary of the Soviet threat. Why would the doctor own such a book?
Medkit shit. Store in a cool, dry place with the constant temperature, they said. Oh.
Carl got the trembles as he imagined the excruciating pain that kind of scalpel could no doubt inflict. Within these miserable walls, patients probably felt more like in a slaughterhouse than in a doctor's office. For the one-eyed, or for other vision problems, the eye patch was the way to go.
Okay, nej. Han var det väl ut. Lantern.
Great care had to be taken searching this place full of oddities. Everything was important. The decor itself told a story.
Vi jakter på Nei, jeg tror jeg kan ikke bygge oksygen. Egentlig, faktisk. Så har vi helt på. Er det halvtime? Så takk for at dere så på. Hvis dere vil se mer av Kona, så skriv det i kommentarfeltet eller bare lik videoen. Jeg må øve meg på å prate litt med stream, så jeg får litt bedre kvalitet på kamera. Men ja, ser dere annen gang.